I've worked in Minnesota for the past 20 years, right? And yesterday was another unfortunate incident. No officer wakes up in the morning and hopes to have to use any type of force, let alone deadly force.
Would it simply be the case that none of this would happen if these sanctuary jurisdictions like Minneapolis would cooperate with you guys in a peaceful manner, hand them over?
And look, cooperation helps. Any type of law enforcement cooperation, I think, is paramount for public safety, whether that's state, local, federal. It all helps. What I have seen here, thankfully, is just an increased level of cooperation throughout the state, right? I have meetings recently with the Metro Sheriffs, with the Minnesota Chiefs of Police Association, and we have been in talks to figure out how we can cooperate on these and how we can ensure that the immigration enforcement, which I'm charged with, how we can do that better.
But if you could talk human to some of these protesters that are out there, they're interfering, impeding, insulting, do you have a message for them?
Most of our time we spend here focusing on the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. But if we look to the First Amendment, right, I think that the right, it doesn't read the right to protest, right? It's the right to peacefully assemble. And when we're out there, we have no problem with, the public watching what we do, filming what we do, talking to us while we do it. But there is that line, though, when they start to impede and get in situations where, frankly, we don't want them to be, we can't have them to be kind of in our workspace. That's when we have issues. Unfortunately, too, some of the agitators that are doing it, they're not peacefully protesting. Some of the things that our officers hear on a daily basis getting screamed at them, you know what I mean? I just commend their professionalism as they go along, because they're getting bombarded with this from megaphones. We're seeing threats. We just had a threat last night again. I've had to go through threats and reading them that they were coming after people's families, going to burn their houses down, burn their families alive. These are the type of threats that the officers are facing. And that's not a peaceful protest. Those aren't peaceful assemblies at all.